Hey guys, how's it going? How's your beautiful day going on this beautiful day? We are here with our Week 5 NFL predictions. All right, Thursday night football, we have a divisional matchup. We got the Buccaneers versus the Falcons. This is going to be a good game. I didn't actually think that the Buccaneers were going to be fighting to be in this division and win this division, but it looks like they are. They're fighting with both teams, so good for them. I'm going to pick the Buccaneers to win this game, actually. They've looked great. They beat the only bad game they had this week was against the Broncos, or this year against the Broncos. They looked great last week against the Eagles, and I have no reason to believe that they won't steamroll through the Falcons, who are not as good of a team as the Eagles are supposed to be. Whether the Eagles are that good or not, that doesn't matter. I'm going to say the Buccaneers win this one 28-17. All right, now we go to the Jets and Vikings. I'm going to pick the Vikings to win this one. They start 5-0 and beat the Jets. The Jets just didn't look good last week. They looked awful, actually, offensively and not defensively. Offensively, they looked awful. You're facing not a way better defense, but I mean a better defense. You're facing the best defense in the league. You faced a top 3 defense last week. Now you're facing the best defense. You got to be on track, and it just looked like they weren't on track this week. So, or last week, and I don't know if they're going to get on track within a week. So I'm going to say that the Vikings win this game for sure. I'm going to go, Jets still have a very good defense, so I think they play decent against the Vikings. I'll go 27-24. I think it'll still be a close game. Bears at the Panthers, or Panthers at the Bears, sorry. The Bears defense is really good, and their offense is very, very, very iffy, but it looks like it might be picking up pace. And they are also 2-0 at home this year, so I'm going to pick the Bears to win this one. Panthers definitely could. I wouldn't be surprised if the Panthers won this game, but I think the Bears got it. I'm going to give the Bears the benefit of the doubt. We'll go 17-10. Ravens-Bengals. Oh, boy. Oh, this one's tough, actually. For the Ravens, not a must-win game. For the Bengals, it's a must-win game. And I don't know if the Ravens, like I said, the Ravens looked essentially unbeatable, not last night, on Monday night. They looked unbeatable. They looked like they have found what they are. They found their what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word. They found their identity. Jesus Christ, that took me like 10 minutes. They found their identity and what they want to do this season and how they want to do it. And that's just the best thing you could think if you are a Ravens fan, and they're going to look good. I think they beat the Bengals. The Bengals need to win this one, which is why I want to go with them. I want to say the Bengals are going to win this one. But the Ravens are looking good, and they found their identity, and their offense is going to absolutely destroy. I don't care what Joe Burrow does offensively. I don't care what this offense does. The Bengals offense could score 5 touchdowns, and I still think they're losing this game. Unfortunately, the Bengals defense just isn't good enough to win this game. So I'm going to go Ravens win. Ravens win. We'll go 35-31. Dolphins, Patriots. The Patriots will win. The Dolphins are definitely the worst team in the league now. They don't have a quarterback, and what's crazy is you can't get Tyreek the ball. Like, they can't get Tyreek the ball. The best player in the league, not for me, I'm not saying he is. I'm saying that he was ranked the best player in the league on the top 100 players this year. So you can't get the best player in the league the ball, you're going to lose. Patriots win 20-7. Browns at Commanders. Commanders are going to win this game. Their offense is so unbelievably good. Even if their defense somewhat doesn't play bad against the Browns offense is so awful that the Commanders are going to win this game. They have to. They don't have to, but they're going to. The Browns just look like an absolute train wreck this year, so I just don't see them beating the Commanders. If they do, then, I don't know. I don't. I just don't see it happening. So we're going to go Commanders win this game 34-17. Now we got Colts and Jaguars. Colts win this game. Jaguars are definitely looking like the worst team in the league. Trevor Lawrence is awful. He's not a good quarterback. I know over here it only says he's thrown 1 pick this season, but that tells the smallest bit of this story. Trevor Lawrence has not looked good this year. The Colts haven't looked amazing, but they also just did torch a very good Steelers defense. So, they're going to win this game, no matter who plays at quarterback, in my opinion. Colts win 27-17. Bills at Texans. This will be a good one. I think the Bills take it. The Texans have not looked amazing this year. they've looked very, very rocky, and it's not been a great sign. It's not been a great showing from them so far. Just simply put, it has not. And I think the Bills have looked like a way better team all year, and I think they will, especially coming off of a pretty bad loss to the Ravens. I'm going to say that Josh Allen and the Bills win this game 42-35. It's going to be a very high scoring game and a close game, but I think the Texans lose. Raiders and Broncos. This is the type of game that the Broncos lose. They get your hopes up and then they just snatch it away. They just snatch it away. They do it every time. I've never been a happy football fan since 2015, or technically the beginning of 2016. But I mean, this is just the type of game that they lose. They've beat two very good teams back to back. Whether it looked pretty last week or not, doesn't matter. They still beat a very good team, and their defense has looked amazing. And this is the first time that Bo Nix gets to go against a defense that's not top 10 in the league. He gets to finally face a subpar defense. So this is a game where he has to perform well because, simply put, he hasn't faced anybody this good or this bad yet defensively. And offensively, Denver shut down what looks to be a very, very good Buccaneers offense. I mean, the last three offensives they've played. Week 1, we won't add that in there. Okay, the last 3 weeks, the Steelers, the past 2 weeks have looked pretty good offensively with Justin Fields and that offense looked decent. Okay, we held them to 13 points. Then we go to the Buccaneers, who just scored 33 on the Eagles defense, who also were supposed to look pretty good. And they're only 3-1. The Buccaneers have looked good this year. That's just it. Their offense has looked good. And then last week against the Jets, who the week before looked like they had figured it out. They looked like they had put it together and become a better offense. They held them to 9 points. Okay. Oh, and the Buccaneers, they hold to 7. This defense is now playing the worst offense they've had to play so far this season. By far. There's not an offense that is as bad as the Raiders is that they've played yet. Not even close. The defense better play amazing. I'm explaining a lot of this game, but this is why I think the Broncos are going to win. I'm going to say the Broncos win 23-16, but I mean, I wouldn't. This is a game where Denver takes the hope out of every Broncos fan, loses their hope after this game. And I just see it happening. And I don't want to watch the game almost because I feel like I know it's going to happen. Broncos win the game 23-16. Cardinals 49ers. Gosh, I feel bad for the Cardinals. Let's go look at their schedule. You've had to play 3-1, 1-3. So they beat the 1-3 team, but 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. And 3-1. Like they are playing a gauntlet this year. Like, oh my goodness. And they got to play the Packers next week. Their first better, like possibly easy game is either the Chargers or the Dolphins. Their schedule gets a tiny bit easier, but then it gets harder again. I feel bad for the Cardinals. That sucks that they got to play the 49ers this week. That sucks. The 49ers are going to win this game. The Cardinals just don't have the firepower for it, unfortunately. Kyler is good. That team is decent, but they've got the unfortunate hand this year where they're playing a gauntlet of teams, and that just sucks for them. I still think they'll make it close, though. I think it'll be a good game. I'm going to say 33-26, the 49ers win this game. Packers at the Rams. Packers win this game. The Rams, I don't know what to think about them. They've looked good this year, and they've also played somewhat of a gauntlet of teams. I just think the Packers, this is a get-right game. At the end of the game last week, they seemed to pick it up. Jordan Love seemed to look a lot better. I think they win this game and move to 3-2. I'll go 24-10. No. We'll go 24-17. Giants at Seahawks. The Seahawks are going to win this game. Giants are going to make it close, though. The Giants actually haven't looked that bad this season. As much as they were supposed to look bad, their defense looks very, very good, and their offense with Malik Neighbors looks as good as it's going to look. They're not going to look any better until they get a new quarterback, but it hasn't looked too awful. They've been able to put points on the board, so we'll say that the Giants lose this game. Seahawks win. We'll go 30-24. Pretty close game. I don't think it'll be... No. We'll go 30-20. 30-20. That's going to be the final score. Cowboys, Steelers. Cowboys, another team who have not looked good this year. Besides week 1, they've looked awful. And this is a game where you think the Steelers are going to win. I don't know who to pick. I don't know who to pick. I still don't know who to pick. I've been thinking about this since Sunday. I'll give it to the Cowboys. Do I give it to the Cowboys? Oh, boy. See, if the Steelers offense can play as good as they did and the defense can play as good as they did in the first 3 weeks of the season, the Steelers, there's no way the Steelers don't win this game. But for them to match up, I just don't know if that's actually going to happen. I don't know if the Steelers can put that together on both sides of the ball like that. I got to pick the Cowboys. There's something in me that can't pick the Steelers. There's something in me that won't let my brain pick the Steelers. And if they win, by all means, good job. But I can't pick the Steelers. I don't know why. I can't logically pick the Steelers. We'll go Cowboys 20-17. It'll be close. I don't know why my brain won't let me pick the Steelers in this one. So I'm gonna say Cowboys win. The Saints and the Chiefs. Chiefs win. Saints just haven't looked the same since the first 2 weeks of the season. Although the Chiefs haven't looked amazing this year, Patrick Mahomes hasn't looked amazing, and they just lost their wide receiver 1. I still think they're beating the Saints. I just don't think the Saints are all that. And I apologize to them, and then they have proved me wrong ever since. I should have never apologized. Thank you for making me look stupid, Saints. We'll go 35-17. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like on the video. Sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. Please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what you'd like to see next and what other videos you'd like to see. Also, comment down below what you think about my picks. Yeah, and that'll be it for this one. I will see you guys in the next video.